Happy Halloween, everyone. This is one of our little displays. Now normally we'd decorate the entire house for Halloween, and we've often had parties, but obviously with the lockdown this year that's not an option. So we've just done a mini display this year. It's got a few little bits and bobs going on. If you can see that picture there. Pretty lady. Monster. The kids love all these. Little animated bowls and things. But our main feature is our pumpkins. Now these are just regular pumpkins. We've not carved them. Normally we would carve them and put the candles in, but we've not done that this year. We've done something a little bit more special, and we've set up a projector projecting onto the pumpkins. So we've got the projector just here, and then you can download little stories and songs onto the pumpkins.
'Twas the night of Halloween, when all through the streets every creature was stirring in search of some sweets. The moon shone bright o'er the new fallen leaves, and shadows lurked about like mischievous thieves. When out on the lawn there arose eerie laughter, I sprang from my perch to see what it was after. And what to my hollowed-out eyes should appear but a group of small children with motives unclear. Tiny tots all dressed up as goblins and ghouls, carting sacks full of candy like sure-footed mules. They filled me with fear, this gruesome young gang, as they crept to my door, and in unison they sang, "Trick or treat, smell my feet, give us something good to eat. If you don't, we will delight in haunting your house this Halloween night." I spoke not a word, but just quickly obeyed, tossing handfuls of candy to this beastly brigade. Content with their spoils, they closed up their sacks, then turned from my door and quickly made tracks. But I heard them exclaim as they scattered from sight, "Happy Halloween to all, and to all a good fright." This is a tale of 3 children bold, on one Halloween night, stormy and cold. Too much candy from their neighbors they did take. It is known that their greed set their fate. All the village's treats they did amass, except one last house, whose gates no one would pass. To this spooky old mansion the craving children went. To the last of the town's candy, they were fast on its scent. Along a path of shattered slate they cautiously walked, greeted by cawing ravens and a black cat that stalked. Clang, 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 the cauldron-shaped door knocker rang. Creak, 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 the giant oak doors slowly swang. Standing before them was the cutest child, almost their age. With a wink and a wave, he invited them into his magnificent Victorian cage. To his parlor they followed, where an enormous mound of sweet treats they did greet.
"Where did you get all this candy?"
the children dared to ask.
"I took it from the good townspeople. 'Twas quite a task. Here, why don't you have some?"
he offered, presenting a tattered old sack. Several pieces they took, smelled, and tasted, but moments later they began to gag and hack. The children cried,
"It tastes like shoe leather and slugs mixed into a stale dough." "I'm not surprised," the boy said, "as I stole it nearly a century ago or so."
The children's mouths agape, they did fear. What is this boy thing standing far, far too near? And for the first time he did smile, exposing teeth yellow, pointed, and vile.
Ew. "And with those bites, you now share my plight, to live in this mansion for eternal night."
The thick doors groaned loudly and slowly began to shut. The children raced for their freedom, faster than any hunter's hungry mutt. What of their fate? Did they escape? No one knows, but have no fear. At least the town's candy is safe, and shall never again disappear.
So just in the background there as well, we've got a little mini projector projecting onto the wall this image. This was just a cheap projector. It was about £12 from one of the bargain shops, but it looked quite spooky with the way it rippled on the wall. And we've got a little strobe light projector at the back there. And then we've just set our ambilight to the chosen colours. So you got the green on in the corner and the purple and the orange. They normally work with the TV in sync, but when the TV's not on, you can use your little app to set whatever colour you want on these ambilights. These are the Hue bulbs. And this projector, it's not ideal being sat in the lounge, but we like watching the display. This projector was about £50 off Amazon, and we're also using a projector like this in our bedroom, displaying onto a shower screen that projects. If you look outside, it looks like it's holographic scenes in the bedroom window. We've got a video to that, we'll put the link up there for you too. So we'll enjoy this for a couple of days, this little scene, this little setup, and then we'll carve our pumpkins out. The children enjoy doing that. And then we'll actually make some pumpkin soup with the pumpkins so they won't go to waste. Have a great Halloween, everyone.